Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. It is time for a Pounds for Purrs workout, and actually, this was supposed to be done yesterday. Yesterday was my scheduled day to lift, and I had a few opportunities and openings to do it, but I just kept allowing other things to take my attention, and I woke up pretty early in the morning, and I certainly could have gone then. However, I just wanted to make sure that I was fully awake and ready to go, so I just kind of relaxed for a bit, and Mia and I hung out, and then I started just allowing other things to kind of just take my attention away, and before I know it, the time was just passing by, and one window closed, and then another one opened, and then same thing pretty much happened. I was kind of calculating how much time I needed and taking into account travel and workout time and all that good stuff and factor it into my schedule. So I'd say around noon is when I had my second window, and then I kept just prolonging it and doing other things. So I didn't do nothing yesterday, but I definitely didn't lift like I was supposed to, and honestly I wish I had, because today was kind of mediocre. I was sluggish, things felt kind of slow and a little off, so this isn't going to be a great workout, but it's not bad per se. It's just not as good as it could have been, and I think if I had worked out yesterday, it would have been a better session. I was really ready to go. I was set and just kept putting it off, and then it got to the point where I had to decide between going to the gym or doing my online Qigong class that I do every week on Mondays and Wednesdays. And I really like that class. I enjoy it thoroughly. It keeps me in practice. It keeps me teaching and interacting with people. And I really don't want to ever miss it because I just enjoy it and it keeps me on a schedule. So I decided not to do it. Oh, and by the way, for this set, you'll notice I don't count it, and it's for that second rep where I stopped in the power position. I did not like that. I don't know why that happened. It just kind of happened by itself, and as soon as I caught myself in the power position and then going down from there, I decided, you know what, I don't want to count that. I want to redo it, so I did. And then the next sets are better. They're okay. They just kind of felt slow, and they kind of felt not ideal, not as good as they could have been. But anywho, so when it came time for me to decide between going to the gym and teaching my Qigong class, I chose the Qigong class, and it was a great class. Great people were there chatting with me. I think a few of them were doing the exercises as well, and that's always fantastic. I really do like streaming the Qigong classes. I really, really do. Even if it's only a few people, I like not only teaching the class but also getting feedback, and even then, so just people to hang out with, and it's really become something that I look forward to. So I chose to stay home. I did get some home workout done, so it's not like it was a wasted day or anything like that, but I was supposed to lift, and I got to the point where I was dressed and ready to leave, and then I would just keep putting it off, and then before I know it, I'm looking at the clock like, well, now I really have to choose between teaching the class or going to the gym, because I won't be able to do both. So I decided to go with the Qigong class, and I don't regret it. I really don't, because I still did iron palm training and iron body training. Oh, and there's the bonus set. Funny enough, I thought I only did one extra set. Turns out I did two. I did one to kind of redo the third set, and then I did a bonus set on top of that. I didn't even realize that. I just thought I did one to make up for that third set, but apparently I did two. And then here's you'll see clean and jerk, and the angle's gonna change. I only recorded the first working single from the front. I don't know why I did that, and all these other ones are going to be from the side. So I did home training, but looking back, I kind of wish I'd gone to the gym and lifted, just because I had plenty of energy. I was ready to go. I had drive, and Today just didn't have those things. I had a little bit of energy, focus wasn't quite there, and I just found myself to be a little sluggish and slow. So these aren't bad reps. These are not bad, but these also could have and really should have been better. I got to the gym and it was, I believe, late morning, and then I went to the rower. I did 1,000 meters on the rower. Took me about 4 minutes and I think like 40 seconds or something like that. And then I went to the platform to start warming up. And overall, this workout was okay. Again, probably the best word to use is mediocre, just because I can feel the bar kind of moving slower. And for clean and jerk, some of these reps felt fine, and some of them felt really off, like really odd and strange. Upon review, they look okay. They, for the most part, I know on some of them my feet were slow, and that goes back to just feeling very sluggish. So I can tell that when I go for the split that sometimes it's just kind of slow, and I don't like that. So I don't know if I'm going to repeat this workout or not. I will definitely be working out on Thursday, New Year's Eve, and I'm leaning towards trying to get to the gym sooner rather than later. I have no idea how many other people will be working out. I can't imagine very many, or more than there has been as of late. But I do want to work out again on Thursday. I'm not very fond of the fact that I took a big break last week from Tuesday to Saturday, and that one was a little bit more understandable, though. I was not feeling well almost at all on on Thursday, and so could I have kind of pushed through it and still got a workout in? Probably, because I did that on Saturday, so it kind of made me think twice about, well, did I really need to take the day off on Thursday? It was the safe bet, and I'm okay with that. And then yesterday, there really was no good excuse. I kept pushing it off, and before I knew it, I got my back against the wall and had to make a decision, and I chose to work out today. And I just think that if I had lifted yesterday, I just think it would have been better. And so today, c'est la vie. Such is life. It's not my best performance, but it's okay. One thing to note, though, on Snatch that I forgot to mention was that I did try the a little bit slightly wider grip like I did before. So lately, I think I've settled into my ring fingers being on the outer ring, but I did widen it a little bit at the beginning to the point where my middle fingers were on the outer rings, and I think that's a bit too wide. I can still work with it, but I don't think it's ideal for me. So I think it was about 4 sets into the snatch doubles where I changed back, and then I just did the rest of the sets that way. As for the strength movements, here we got front squat, same as usual. I was more or less just getting these done, and you'll see on that last one I did a hold at the bottom, but really it's only that last rep that I really prolonged any kind of pause. Before that, slight at best, and I really just wanted to get the sets done. Same thing for military press, although for military press, I just went for stability overall, and not that I had a problem with that before, it's just something I gave myself as a directive, as something that I wanted to focus on and think about more than anything else. So of course it's still strict. There's no leg drive here, as you can see, and my lockout is great. Just wanted to make sure that everything was completely stable and felt strong. Nothing felt off or imbalanced or off to a side or anything like that. So in that regards, mission accomplished. So for the strength moves, nothing really to say other than got them done, got the volume done, and like I said before, I'm kind of leaning towards redoing this workout. One, because there were too many days in between these sessions, these 3, and I'd like to get back to being more consistent before I progressively overload and add weight to all the exercises. So you can almost plan on me repeating this just so that I feel better about it, just so that the weights move better, and really when it comes down to it, it's more or less the Olympic lifts that I want to improve and pretty much move like they did on Saturday, if not a little bit better, before I move on. But we'll take it as it comes. Alright, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Have a good day or evening. And remember, adopt, don't chop.